To start with, I have done a half treble foundation row. So that comprises the chain row with the half treble stitch all in one. And if you're unfamiliar with that, you can look at my video in the link below. But it gives us a great starting point. So now to get the height, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to find my post. Now, a post is what props up sort of those 2 stitches, so it'll be between the stitches. So if you're stuck at all, an easy way is to turn it, find the middle, and that's where your post is. And I'm going to be inserting my hook just underneath, so just underneath that stitch, and that's where I'll find my post. So half treble, yarn over, found my post, and a front post, you're going to insert your hook from the right, go behind and pop back out in the front. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook and pull through. Now often a pattern with a front post has an accompanying back post because it makes a lovely ribbing. So again, I find my post, so it's between these 2 stitches, there's my post. And for a back post, I'll just show you before I do the stitch. You're going to insert your hook from behind and pop back out behind, then yarn over and pull through. So for the half treble, yarn over, go underneath and pop back out the back. Yarn over, pull through. I have 3 stitches, yarn over. And we're going to continue this all the way across. That was a back post. Now I'll do a front post. Now that was a front post, and you can tell that it was front aside from it sticking out, but if you're ever stuck sometimes, you can see that I've lassoed almost that post. That tells me it's coming from the front. So front, now back, just underneath, around that post, pushing that post almost backwards. Oops, I've lost it. Pulling it through and back out. And I'm going to continue that till I get to the end of the row. I do love the rhythm that a front and back post pattern calls for. It feels very much like running through autumn trees, or a bit of the maypole dance, if you can remember those, going in and out, or watching dogs do their agility training through the sticks. It's just very rhythmic. And I want to show you what you need to keep in mind when you get to the end. So this is my very last post before the end. Oops, stuck a bit. So there's no more there, but in order to create even ends, you want to make sure that you, because this is half treble, I'm going to do a half treble stitch in the very end there. Finish that row and chain 2. When I turn my work, you can see it looks rather flat there in comparison. So this is my front post. I'm not going to be going into the very first end. So if I flip the work, I can see that my post is sticking out on this side. That's the back of my work. So I will do a back post stitch first. Half treble, yarn over, find my post. It's much easier the second time around. Whoop. because those posts just pop out magically. Yarn over, pull through, then my front, and I'll continue this all the way to the end. Now, so I've got one more front back, so I'm going to do one more front. And again, I've reached the end of that. I'm not going to do a post stitch, I'm simply going to do a half treble stitch in the end. And that's to keep my rows straight. Reach the end, chain 2, turn the work, and begin.